Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and I have a banger of a video for you guys today. We're doing a lost hiker video, or kind of like you went out on a day hike, so you have a limited kit, is what you carry in your backpack on your everyday hikes. And that's how I have this set up, is on my everyday hikes, what I would carry, you know, the shirt I was wearing when it was cooler, when I started, a pack axe because I always carry one. I do always carry 2 freeze-dried meals when I go hiking, just in case I get hungry or whatever. A raincoat, my water with a nesting cup, water, instant coffee because I like to have coffee on the trail. I carry a fixed blade knife with a flint. Then in the next pocket, I have plain tarp, my second freeze-dried meal, some spices. For some reason, I actually don't know why those are in there. Some bank line. And my little stove. I don't know where the top is. I say, oh heck, man, I have a little stove. Okay, my little stove. That's about it. And a power bank. I always carry a power bank, but that's about it. And this changes depending on where I'm going and how long I plan on being out. If I'm going a little further, I might bring a hammock instead of a tarp. But I either have a tarp or I have my whole hammock set up, which has a tarp in it too. But I got to thinking about it, and one thing that's always been in my hiking backpack is little survival kits. Like I have a little fishing one from that one video where we did a fishing one. I ended up throwing it in my hiking backpack. But people give them to you and you just throw them in a bag and you never think about it. Well, I've got this one right here. This is the Lone Wolf Survival Kit. You get it at Walmart for about 20 bucks. I'll link it in the description below along with all this other stuff, my knife and my pack axe. But you get it for about 20 bucks. So we're gonna go through it, see what it comes with, and we're gonna pretend today that we are a lost hiker in the woods. It's getting late. We need to set up camp. We're not gonna be able to make it back. We got delayed, whatever. This is a 1-person, 1-day survival kit, so we're gonna be able to walk out tomorrow. Something just happened and we're running a little behind. We're not making it out today. So let's see what she comes with. Waterproof bag, supposedly. Constructions. A freaking face mask, because COVID. 2 glow sticks. Some Band-Aids. Triangular bandage with safety pins. Emergency blanket. Hope that keeps me warm tonight. And then a couple of things of water and a vanilla energy bar. A couple of emergency things of water and an energy bar. I feel like there's one more thing in here. And a whistle. That's it. So if you didn't bring a knife, you're screwed. They ain't give you nothing to cut anything with. But you could hunker down in place and hope somebody finds you the next day. Or if you're just lost, you could hunker down in place, hope you didn't have anything that you needed to cut. You've got food, you've got water, you've got everything you need in this to make it where you could at least hopefully walk out the next day. It's also got a compass and a little ferrocerium rod on it. So I'm gonna put all this back in here. We are gonna use just about every bit of this kit today. We're gonna drink all the water, we're gonna eat all the food. We are lost for the day. And the reason I wanted to do this, because, I mean, I guess you could throw this in your truck. And so you would have whatever's in your truck plus whatever's in this bag. I thought about getting the big 72-hour 2-person, but I'm only 1 person, so I thought the lone wolf, lone survivor kind of thing would be the better way to go. You know, there's no need of paying $70 for one when you're one person. You can just pay the 20 and have your one person kit, along with what I carry on an everyday basis in my hiking kit, which, like I said, it does change depending on the time of year. I won't always have a jacket, you know, my long sleeve shirt, but I will always have a rain jacket, because you throw that on top of whatever, and at least you've got a little more comfort, or if it's going to rain or whatever. Go ahead and put my knife on. So that is what I have stored in this bag. I've got 2 meals. I always carry 2, just in case I get weak out on the trail, or I get real hungry, or lunch, or just whatever. That's also the point of the cooker, is I like to have coffee on my lunch break when I'm hiking. So that's just a preference. I don't hike always super far, but I do like to hike. So, you know, coffee, I sit down next to a stream or whatever, fix me up some coffee. So you've got your limited water, which I normally would take and break this down and take my water bottle out of this. This will go back in my bag. I didn't pack this very well just now, since I plan on taking it all back out to use it. Put my rain jacket back in there. And then I would take my water bottle and actually put it on a side. And to make sure I don't lose it, I run the clip. I'll show you guys. I run the clip, so it's in its little thing, but I take and run the clip through the loop and around the bottle. Tighten that up. That's so it doesn't fall out. Same with the pack axe. It's gonna go in there. I'm sorry, not in there. It doesn't, on the pack axe, it doesn't go in there, because it will fall out if you do that. You're just gonna take it, clip it, cinch it down real tight, and it's just gonna hang, which is fine. It doesn't bother me none. And then generally, if I'm wearing a long shirt like this one, because it was cool this morning, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run it through here, the collar through, flare the collar out, and it's not going anywhere. You throw it all on. You get to hiking. I actually hate this hiking backpack. I've got to get a little bit bigger one, but that's the setup on generally what I wear when I go hiking. It's got the one strap I don't ever use because it's useless. I actually need, like I said, a little bit bigger pack. This thing weighs maybe 10 pounds, and I carry it all the time. And that's what kind of got me thinking was, I carry these random survival kits that people give me. I throw them in a bag. They're in my hunting backpack, they're in my camping bag, they're in my hiking backpack, they're in my motorcycle bag. Like, they're in all these bags, and I've never actually used any of them. So I went and bought another one. I bought this one, and we're gonna take it, we're gonna use it. So we're gonna find a spot to set up camp around here somewhere. I'm gonna use that tarp, just kind of make a little lean-to kind of deal, just to keep the dew off of me tonight. Something simple, something that you could easily throw up in the woods. If you were stuck just for the night, you don't want to make too big of an impact. You want to be able to get in, get out, and do that kind of thing. So I'm gonna set up camp, and I'll see you out in a little bit. All right, guys, so here's just my simple lean-to. It ain't much. Use some dead sticks I found in that bank line to build it out. I'll be able to sleep tucked up in that corner, and it'll keep the dew off of me for the night. I'm gonna lay that Mylar blanket out, or emergency Mylar blanket out. That's what I'm gonna use to try to keep myself warm, along with wearing my jacket. And I use my pack as a pillow. Got our fire. We gathered some firewood. Got the fire pit cleaned out and ready to go. This is a natural divot. This is a natural divot in the ground. I don't know if y'all can tell that. That I always use as a fire pit. So we've got it cleaned out, got it ready, got the firewood gathered up with some more over there. Hardcore hammer hatchet did great building the lean-to and helping me gather firewood. So, my view for the night and y'all's view for the night. So, some people would be wondering why you wouldn't just keep walking, why you wouldn't keep just walking out. Well, in this case, I'm doing the scenario is that I know where I'm at. I know that I got delayed somehow, whether bad weather came through, I tripped, fell, got hurt, I'm slowed down. Something has happened that my day trip is no longer a day trip. I'm not gonna be able to get out till tomorrow, and I know that. I know where I'm at. I know that with the amount of daylight I have left, I cannot get myself out. And I didn't bring a headlamp, so I can't walk out in the dark. You know, these trails are a little rough for that. We can't do that. So the best thing I can do with my time is to go ahead and set up camp. So that's what we did. We set up camp, we got our firewood and everything going. I've got water, I've got food, like I'm okay. I know I can get out tomorrow, and with the stuff that's in that little survival kit, I can get my fire going. I can eat, drink, and I will be okay till in the morning. It mixed with what's in my pack, I'll actually be fairly comfortable till in the morning. I don't know how well that little Mylar blanket's gonna keep me warm. We will see. It with my shirt may be perfect. I'm gonna try to use the pack with the rain jacket in it kind of as a pillow. Try to make this as comfortable as possible. But we're sleeping on the ground. It's gonna be a miserable night. And you know that. You just wanna get as much sleep, make it through the night, so you can walk out in the morning. And I really think that's kind of what this pack's for, is to get you through till the next day, till either somebody's coming to get you or you can get yourself out. Other than that, because the kit sucks. I mean, if you were expecting any more than just being able to survive the night on it, you're mistaken, because it's only gonna get you through the night. And that's it. It's not a very good kit. It was 20 bucks. But on a hiking trip, I think it's perfect. I think to throw it in there, you've got backup water, backup energy bar. You've got a little bit that if you get stuck like this, you know, the trip went to, just so happened to be a little longer than you thought it was gonna be, you've got food and water to get you through the night. You know, if that was all you brought, you'd definitely be hurting, because it doesn't come with any cutting utensil. And it comes with no way to really build a shelter. I guess you could just wrap yourself in that Mylar blanket under a tree and hang out for the night and hope that that worked. But I think it's definitely a great thing to throw in a hiking bag that you carry some other stuff with. So far I'm kind of impressed with it, in that fact that I carry basic things anyway. You know, to throw that in there. I have a little bit of extra stuff. Emergency food and water that's good for 5 years, 5-year shelf life is fantastic. On top of, you know, actually that water could even help me cook the meals that are in there if you couldn't find clean drinking water, you would run out of water. So I'm gonna sit here and cool off. It's a little warm after building this whole shelter, and the sun's actually currently beating down on it, so it's keeping me pretty warm. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out, and once the sun starts to go down, we'll get the fire lit with whatever's in that kit. We're gonna try to use just the kit to light the fire first before I step up to using my knife and ferro rod. I said it's not gonna be the most comfortable night of sleep we ever had, but I definitely think that with this bag, you'd make it through the night. All right, guys, it's fire time. It don't matter how much grass I use or what, I can't get this stuff to light today. See? Yes. Yes. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get that, guys. Yeah, the fire starter that comes on here, this little crap, yeah, don't worry about that. Always carry your own. All right, guys, we got the fire going. Burning beautifully. My boy Moosey decided that he wanted to go camping today too. Which is all right by me, I don't mind the company. All right, so we went hiking with the dog, I guess you can say. Got the fire going. That's gonna give me a little bit of light here. Got the glow stick for a little bit of light there. Ain't much to it though. I mean, this is it, all we got. Y'all wanna lean back so bad. Sorry, okay. So, got our fire going, that's good. Took me a little longer than I like to have. Ended up using my knife instead of this on the little ferro rod here and this little striker. I'm in a real survival situation, I probably would have cut them off to use them, ripped them off somehow to use them. But trying to do, had a little bit of motion. I wasn't gonna sit there and fight it, didn't feel like it. So, I am quite parched. I'm freaking thirsty, okay? I need some water. We're gonna crack open us a bag of SOS Food Lab Inc. emergency drinking water. Let's see. That's pretty good water right there. Alright, so anyway, I'm drying out some of the drinking water here. It's not that bad. Doesn't really have a flavor or anything. It doesn't taste bad. Yeah, it's not bad. It quenches your thirst. Even though there ain't much in there, they only give you 3 of them. So I guess it'll get you through the night. Anyway, let's try the food bar. Got our food bar here. It's really dense. New Millennium Energy Bar. Vanilla flavored. 400 calories, low sodium. Vacuum sealed down, nice and tight. I can't even get it open. Good thing we got a knife. Y'all gonna hear my dogs running around. That's what it looks like. Honestly, doesn't taste too bad. It's dense. It's thick. It doesn't taste bad. It's very desserty. I'm just thinking, thank God I got that those meals, but when it comes down to it, the bar is actually not bad. The water's water. So this will get you through the night and give you enough energy to hike out the next day. So that's a 10 out of 10 for me. That's a good pass. The bar actually tastes good and the water is drinkable. that is a 10 out of 10 pass on that part of the kit. The Fire Striker sucks. You do get a little bit of light with the glow stick, so that works. Hopefully the Mylar, we'll find out if the old Mylar blanket here keeps me warm tonight. We'll find out on that. So far the kit seems to work. 10 out of 10 success. Alright guys, I made myself a little bit of a spoon. You can see here I notched out this piece of wood, stripped all the bark off of it. That's what I'm going to use to eat my chicken and dumplings with once the water gets boiling and stuff. So yeah, I made a spoon. This is not how I would normally make a spoon. I do plan on showing you guys how I will make a spoon, would make an actual spoon. Normally it's taking a piece that's about double this size and splitting it in half and carving it out. But for tonight this will work. I mean, it's fine. So that's what we got as a spoon for tonight. But when I get around to building more of a permanent winter shelter, maybe an outdoor kitchen to go along with it, I will end up making an actual spoon. And maybe even a fork. So I'm just waiting on this water to boil. And once it boils, I'll finish eating my dinner. And when it comes to this energy bar that's in here, it's very good. It is 400 calories. So I ate some of it, and I'll probably eat some of it as like a dessert because it is pretty sweet. And then as you were hiking out the next day, you can continue to eat on it, eat some of it for breakfast or whatever. So it's got a lot of really, really good uses to it. So that's just an important thing to know, is that you do have that amount of calories that are in there. And that I could have just eaten. I could have just ate that and called it good. But where's the fun in that? Hopefully I can get comfortable tonight and go to sleep though, especially after maybe getting a full belly. Alright guys, food is done, but I wanted to show you my little setup right here pretty quick. Laid the Mylar blanket down so that I'm going to lay on it. I stretched it out, and then I'm going to use my pack as my pillow. I got a feeling that's going to be about as good as it's going to get tonight on that. I don't know what else to do there. So I did the chicken and dumplings one. It is done. And I'm going to see if I can get y'all to where y'all can see up in here. Y'all see up. Kind of looks like a mess. It smells really good actually. I noticed that when I first started opening it. Was that it smelt amazing. So there's that. It smells really, really good. And so we're going to give her a taste here. The old spoon. Stir it up. It does remind me more of chicken pot pie than chicken and dumplings. Y'all, that is amazing. It is chicken pot pie. I wouldn't call it chicken and dumplings. Let's change it to chicken pot pie. But it is so good. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna hit the sack. Well, I'm gonna start off by eating this, and I'll let you guys know if I'm gonna go to bed afterwards. I don't know. I may lay down. I may not. I may just stay up for a while. I'm not very tired. It's only 8 o'clock, so I may just go ahead and lay down and try to go to sleep. Make the night go by fast. It's not going to be comfortable laying on that Mylar blanket. I'm going to use my jacket as a blanket or whatever. I might just put it on, or my shirt here, and then my pack as a pillow. So it's going to be a rough night, but so far this kit, the Lone Wolf survival kit you can get at Walmart, has done everything it was supposed to do. Food, water, Striker works. I just was not gonna sit there and fight it to make it light the fire, so I used the one on my knife. It is a great tool. This is a great little kit to add to your kit. So to add to your hiking pack that you carry all the time, this is fantastic kit. As a standalone kit, it's terrible. That's just my opinion, you know. No cutting, it had just no cutting implement in it. The only shelter thing it gives you is that Mylar blanket. Very minimum first aid. No tape, no cordage, nothing like that, and you get glow sticks for lights. So it is a terrible kit on its own, but mixed with your everyday hiking pack is pretty good in my opinion. Guys, that food, these little Mountain House Adventure Meals, this little thing, it was fantastic. It was definitely more chicken pot pie flavored to me than chicken and dumpling. My spoon worked really well. I got everything I could get out of it with this thing, so that's a win. And you know, the great thing about this spoon, completely disposable. You throw it on a fire, it burns up, and you're good to go. So it does work. You just notch out a spoon, it works. It's down and dirty, but works. Yeah, I'm actually proud of my spoon. It's gonna go really good in the fire here in a minute. But I do recommend those Mountain House meals. That was really good. I recommend this little kit to throw in your hiking pack. And I think it's gonna do it for me tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning when it's time for coffee, and we'll go over the whole night, see how it went. I got a feeling it's not gonna go great. So, but you never know. Lord willing, it'll go really well. I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for watching my videos, and I hope God blesses y'all in y'all's life as He does me, and allows me to continue to do this stuff. And I hope more and more of y'all watch. I hope that you send your friends over here, and yeah, and I hope that we can just continue to grow as a community and all of that. And I'll be praying for y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, guys. Yeah, that had to be one of the worst nights of sleep I ever had. I curled up and ended up curling up that Mylar urgency blanket, trying to stay as warm as I could. But once my feet got cold, I just stayed cold. It's the reason I normally take my shoes off, but the way I was laying and stuff, I don't take my shoes off because I didn't want to get my socks all dirty. Mistake on my part, ended up costing me a good bit of sleep. I ended up tossing and turning and waking up a bunch cold and trying to remedy that. But all in all, the kit works. It works fine. You know, I recommend those Mountain House meals. That thing was actually really good. The kit works good if you're going to add it to another kit. Let me emphasize that. If you're going to try to run it on its own, it's not very good. But if you try to mix it with a kit you've kind of already got going, a hiking kit or whatever, you should be fine. Hardcore hatchet worked great as usual. No complaints there. So all in all, everything turned out about the way I expected it to. I knew it was going to be a rough night of sleep, but what can you do about that? Other than suck it up and take it. That's pretty much what you got to do, suck it up and take it. So I'm going to tear down camp and head home, take a shower, get cleaned up, and work the rest of the day and try to get this video up for y'all. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Y'all tell y'all friends about us, get them to like and subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the cooler stuff we can do. God bless each and every one of y'all. Y'all stay frosty, and I'll see you next time.